So today we are going to discuss the solving of a differential equation. So now this is a first order differential equation. So that means the function is differentiated only once, right? So dy by dx equals x squared plus 5x divided by 8y squared. So now that means there was a function, let's say y, that is a function of x, right? So now that particular function is differentiated once. That means y dash or dy by dx, right? So that answer is this one. So we need to find what is the original function. So let's see. So here we are going to use a technique called variable separable method. Variable separable method. That means there are lots of ways of solving a differential equation, but here we are going to use variable separable method. That is, we are going to separate the variables in such a way. I will explain you what is that way. So now here you can see dy by dx equals this one. So now you can do cross multiplication and you can keep all the y terms with dy, right? So you can consider this constant 8 with this y square term, or if you want you can put this 8 to the numerator part also, so that's not a problem. So 8y square cross multiplication times dy equals x squared plus 5x times dx, y terms with dy, x terms with dx. So now we are going to integrate both the sides. Integrate both the sides. This side with respect to dy, this side with respect to dx. That means if you are going to integrate something, you have to give with respect to what term you are going to integrate, right? So that is why we have dy and dx, right? Okay, so now even in integration also there are lots of formulas, right? So there is no only one specific formula for that. For an example, if you have to integrate cos x dx, so what is the formula for that? So this is a trigonometric based integration method, so that answer is sin x, right? So like that, when we are going to integrate over here, the formula that we are going to use is something like this. It is integration of x to the power n dx equals x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c, where this c is a kind of an arbitrary constant, right? Okay, so kind of a constant. So that is the formula we are going to use. Okay, so now what is the answer for this? If you have a constant there, you can take the constant out. Actually that is also an integration rule. So right, okay, so anyhow you can do something like get this constant 8 out, then y square dy, okay, and here you have a combined expression, right? So you can separate that, because like I thought to explain this from the fundamentals, so that would be better. So integration of this plus integration of this, right? So that is a kind of an integration rule. So x square dx plus here integration of 5x dx, but you can take 5 out, okay, right. Very easy. X dx, that means if you have a combined expression like this, you can separate that, this times this times that, because the derivative part is a compulsory part, right? So without that, integration process is not completed. Okay, so what is the answer for this part? 8, here y to the power 2 there, so 2 plus 1, so y to the power 3 divided by 2 plus 1, 3, right? Here we are getting a arbitrary constant, some constant is coming. So let's say that constant is say c1, some constant. Here what is the answer for this? X cube divided by 3. What is the constant? c2, some constant is coming here, plus 5 is coming outside, x to the power 1. So that means x to the power 1 by x to the power 2 over 2, some constant is coming, c3. So now here you can very clearly see, here also c1, here also c2, here also c3. So if you are putting all the constants to the other side, then you can get C3 plus C2 minus C1, isn't it? So you can replace this by another constant, let's say capital D. Okay. So then what is the final answer? 8y cube divided by 3 equals x cube divided by 3 plus 5x square divided by 2 plus some constant d. So that is the answer. So now we need to check that. Now we need to confirm that. Okay. So if we integrate, if we differentiate this is the answer we are going to get, right? So what we did was we integrated that to find the original function. So this is the original function. Okay. So if you want to confirm that, we can differentiate this. Let's do that in the other side. Okay. Right. So now this is the function we have. 8 y cube divided by 3 equals x cube divided by 3 plus 5x square divided by 2 plus some constant d, right? So now you can differentiate this with respect to x, right? So you can differentiate this one. What is the answer? 8 over 3, that's the constant. If you differentiate y cube, it is 3y squared. But we are going to do the differentiation with respect to x, then you have to differentiate y also. So let's say dy by dx, right? 8 by 3 constant, y cube 3y squared, then dy by dx equals differentiation of x cube by 3, 1/3 because of the constant, then x cube means 3x squared. Okay. And 5x squared by 2, consider the constant first, 5 divided by 2 times x square different. If you differentiate x square, it would be 2x, right? Now this is a constant. If you differentiate a constant, it would be 0. So what is the final answer? Here 3 are cancelled. So 8y squared dy by dx, and here 3 cancelled, so x squared, and 2 are cancelled, so 5x. So final answer dy by dx. You can put this 8y square term to the other side by cross multiplication as the denominator. So x squared plus 5x divided by 8y squared. So now let's check whether if this is the original question that is given to us, x squared plus 5x divided by 8y squared, x squared 5x. So it is done. So that's the most simplest